I'm suspicious of a man who doesn't openly preach against what he thinks is wrong. There's something wrong with him. All right, 1 John chapter 4, verse 7. Here he's talking about the source of love. Beloved, let us love one another. Why? For love is of God. That's the source. God is love. Verse 8. So all true love that's right comes from God. Now, love is one of those things, like a fellow said. Bob Jones Sr., one of the wisest men who ever lived, used to say, every good thing in this world can be twisted. And then he said, every bad thing in this world is a good thing, twisted. Now, people are not discriminatory. That is, they're not critical when it comes to analyzing their own likes and dislikes. They simply want to do what they want to do when they want to do it, and they're looking for an alibi. So they say, well, if God is love and love's of God, therefore we're supposed to love. You go to hell loving. That book says you're to love God more than your wife, your children, your home, or yourself, and you're to love God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind. How about that? Now, this is how people are. We call these people humanists. And a humanist is a man who believes in putting man ahead of God. Briefly, a humanist believes in the second commandment and doesn't believe in the first one. And when you tell him God is love and love is of God, so forth and so on, then he believes if I can just carry on a number of affairs, I'm a Christian. That's the modern way to look at it. Why, many of these professing Christians who are messed up with sex perversion, they actually believe that. And they think any act of humanistic love, whether it be fornication, sodomy, perversion, bestiality, incest, sensuality, or adultery, is Christian. And the Bible told us about these people and warned us about these people in the book of Jude. And it said these people turn the grace of God into lasciviousness. Turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness, Jude, verse 4. Every bad thing in this world is a good thing twisted. Now, what could be more wonderful than love? Real love. All right? You twist the thing that far, and up shows the Antichrist. What could be more wonderful than music? Real good music. You twist it that far, you set a jungle beat for 2 generations to go to hell on. There isn't a bad thing in this world that isn't a good thing twisted. The most naive people in the world, these positive thinkers. And the Christians are worse than anybody. When the devil came to Eve and tempted her, she took one look at that thing she wasn't supposed to fool with, and she saw it was good for food, positive, pleasant to the eyes, positive, desired to make one wise, positive, and she wanted to share it with her husband. So both of them disobeyed God and took the broad road to hell. You know how people go to hell? By fooling with that which is good for food, pleasant to the eyes, and desire to make one wise, and sharing it with their fellow man. Or as an old wit once observed, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.